Good morning, everybody. Oh my goodness. Happy Saturday morning makes. It is, what time is it? I think it's getting actually pretty late. It's 1:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, so it's not even morning anymore. Sorry about that. I wanted to share some stuff with you guys today, and it took me a while to get organized this morning. So I apologize for being a little bit later than morning time with this video. Let's start. Let's just dive right in. First of all, this is episode 46 of 2024. This is my final episode of Saturday Morning Makes for 2024. And I know many of you have said the same thing today. I'm still hoping to hop around and see anybody that's posted today. We are on a 2-week hiatus, but I had stuff to share, so why not come on? So I'm going to dive right in, and then I will be kicking off year 5 of Saturday Morning Makes as we go into the new year 2025. So I hope that you guys are all on board for another year of sharing art here on my channel and in this wonderful community. Oh my goodness, you guys are all so sweet, and I'm looking forward to it. So here we go. The first thing I want to share is I told you I was going to make a set of mittens or hand warmers to go with my scarf. So that's what I've been fiddling around with the last couple days. And so I thought I would come on and just re-show you the scarf and show you what I did. So I made these cute mittens. I was trying to find a button that matched better with the gloves, but for now I have a cream button on here. And this is just a little belt that I made to go around the mitten just to help tighten it around my wrists a little bit. And it adds a decorative element, if you will. So I just made, I guess I could show it to you. I just crocheted 8 chains to make a little thing. And this is, I believe, 3 single crochet wide strip going back and forth. I purposely left it with a scallop edge instead of a straight edge. You can crochet straight edges, but I wanted it to be a scallop because I also have the scallop on this particular pattern. And I have shared this pattern, I believe, in my playlist, but it's also in my playlist menus. I have a list of hand warmers and mittens and stuff, and it's in that list, the video that I used to create these. But I will try and put it in the drop-down menu also for anyone that's interested. But I just crocheted this little decorative element to add onto these gloves. And I really like the way this turned out. I went looking for some buttons at in my stash, and then I went to Joann's, and I just couldn't find anything that was exactly what I wanted. I had a really pretty burgundy button that matches it, but it's the exact color, so it blends in too much. So I don't know, I might try a black button, but I've got to search through my stash and see what I have. Or Hobby Lobby tends to have more decorative buttons than what I saw at Joann's. And if you know any online websites that have really cool buttons, let me know. But I was definitely kind of looking for something that would go with these gloves. So anyway, I love how they turned out. They do go up my arm a ways. And so I'm able to put my coat over these, and they do keep me warm, and I can still use my phone. So, and they do match the scarf that I showed you guys before. And I shared this pattern also in my playlists or in my community tab. So I just wanted to come on and show you those because I now have the scarf and the hand warmers. And I might even make a pair of mittens next. I don't know. It depends on how much time I have. The My Creative Time release will be coming up, and then it'll be back to work after we get through New Year's here. Things are going to start hopping again. So let me dive in and show you what I have made for Saturday Morning Makes. I wanted to show this really quick. I had told you that I had ordered from Scrapdiva Designs her little gingerbread die set that cuts into the paper and makes these little gingerbread dies. And I was trying to find the die. I had it on my desk, you guys, and now I can't find it. And I, oh, you guys would laugh if you could see the side of my desk right now. It is an absolute disaster, to be honest. Oh, here's the die. Okay, here, let me pull this out really quick. So this is the die set that I'm playing with from Scrapdiva Designs, and it's these little stamp gingerbreads, and she's got singles and then 2 sets of doubles in 2 different sizes. And I actually am hoping, if you're listening, Erica, I would love to see you make this in a bigger set also, and maybe with a stamp outline die like this. This is one from Impression Obsession that I used. But I was just playing with this. I've seen some other projects that I really want to try, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. Does this have a name on it? It's the gingerbread postage stamp. That's the name of it. Okay. If you're interested, I ordered that, and I also ordered the baking, it says Baking Spirits Bright, and I've seen some really cute mini albums like Christmas Day by Days with this on the front cover. So I'm thinking about doing that this year with some of the pictures that my sister-in-law took. Jillian took beautiful pictures at Christmas this year. So I want to make a little album with them. So anyway, these are purchases from Scrapdiva. And then the other die set that I'm using, these are the dies from Impression Obsession. Of course, Impression Obsession has closed. I know that we're all sad about that. I'm happy for Mitra as she moves on, and everybody hopefully will move on to new places. You know that our sweet Anna is opening up her own business. She has shared that on her channel, and we're looking forward to hearing more about that. It's coming in 2025. And I just used both of these. I've been playing around with both of these in relation to what I'm showing you. But let me go ahead and just show you this one tag. This is the one that I have done. I used this 5-cent gingerbread cookies. I actually used this Baked with Love tags stamp set, but I used the digital version, and I actually increased the size of the heart for this tag, okay? So I used the digital version and printed it out like 25% bigger than the actual stamps are, okay? So that's the nice thing about having digitals. You can enlarge things to fit your tag. So I just think these are so cute. I sewed through with a little bit of some jute twine. I think it's May Arts craft twine. It has like a little bit of fuzziness on it, and that's the same twine I used here is the May Arts in red. So I sewed through both of these. I added my tiny little faces. Those are from my Peachy Keen. Sorry, I didn't pull everything out, but they're from my Peachy Keen PK 3000, Jill's favorite faces. And I have all these little faces in here, really tiny ones, and those come in handy when you're doing things like this. But I'm hoping Erica will make this in a bigger size so that I could do a tag that is just sewn through with the gingerbread and maybe with a frame die over the top that's a stamp. She could even do it in an oval size. I don't know, but I just thought it would be fun to have a bigger one that would actually make a Christmas tag that you could sew. So that's my idea. This is the Quilted Winter square tag die, or as it might be Sunny Studios, but it's a square tag die. And then I added this pinked edge piece of cardstock. This is a paper tray ink paper and a paper tray ink die, okay, from back in the day. So I love how this turned out. I need to tie a couple red bells on there for Christmas, but a really fun idea. I love this die set. Again, it's called Gingerbread Postage Stamp from Scrapdiva Designs. So that is my little share for using some of Erica's beautiful products. Erica just started sharing scrapbooking kits also. So she's making her own paper and stuff for scrapbooking and everything. So be sure, if you haven't been over to her site lately, she has lots of fun stuff. So Lily of the Valley, again, they are still shopping around for a storefront again. They lost their storefront. So on their website at Lily of the Valley Stamps, they're only selling digitals right now, and then periodically they're bringing in their photopolymer stamps. They do have a release coming up, and they'll be selling some photopolymer stamps again. But when you go to their website, if you're looking for something in photopolymer, you're going to have to message them if you don't see any photopolymer stamps listed, because until they get a storefront set up again and have a place to store product, it's very hard for them to do it out of their flat. So I just wanted to mention that. But again, I used the digital of this particular Baked with Love tags. All right, let's move on. Oh my goodness, things are falling on my desk. Oh my goodness. The first week of January is always clean. I always redo my studio front because it just needs it, and I refill my Copic markers. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the next several days. But I needed a few thank you notes, and that's what I decided to do for Saturday Morning Makes today. So let me show you what I'm working with. I stamped out a bunch of Dianna Marcum's gingerbread and snowman stamps. I love that the gingerbreads, a lot of them have hearts on them. They're perfect for Valentine's Day. And so that's what I was thinking as I stamped all these out last night. This one says, good things come to those who bake. That is not what this is. Here it is. So this is, let me put that down there. This is what this stamp looks like, stamped out, if you will. And it's a beautiful image. So I stamped, what I've done is I've stamped a bunch of these out, and I'm just going to keep them in a cellophane wrapper so that I can just color things throughout the year. And that is a really nice way to do things. Get your black Memento Tuxedo black or whatever ink you want to use depending on the coloring medium you're going to do, and then stamp a bunch of images so that you can put the stamps away and just have everything ready to use. So that's what I did last night. Friday night, I just was stamping out a lot of things, and the cards I'm going to share with you use this stamp, which is called Jolly Frost. I hope you can see that good. It's such a cute little snowman with candy canes and gingerbreads up in its hat. And then I also did a card using this good things come to those who bake. Okay, so I stamped those two out. I also used this stamp set, and does this have a name on it? This one is, nope, it just says Dianna Marcum. It doesn't have a name, but it's the one with the two gingerbread mugs in the bigger size, and then it has this stamp right here, which is the bowl, and that's what I stamped out, the little bowl. So I'm going to be coloring that. And then I stamped out these, this Bake Someone Happy tree with the little ginger as the top of the tree and a bowl for the base. I love this. Oh my gosh, Dianna, this is so cute. And then Life is What You Bake It. Again, these are just going to be so wonderful for Christmas tags or to even use for Valentine's Day. If you're giving little treats for Valentine's Day. So I stamped some of those out, and they come from this particular set. This one is called Baking Crew. And it has the gingerbreads in a bowl that have all their accoutrements for baking. So there's a little rolling pin and a whisk and stuff and a spoon. And it says Cookie Baking Crew. It has Life is What You Bake It, which is this one that I just showed you. And it's this little glove with the ginger and then the baking implements. And then it has the beautiful tree that says Bake Someone Happy. And then for sentiments, it has You're as Sweet as a Cookie. And I did stamp that out too. I don't know what I did with it now. It's somewhere in here. I'll get to it. It has You're as Sweet as a Cookie. It has Stir Up Some Memories, which would be really cute if you're doing a December daily. And then I Just Want to Bake and Watch Christmas Movies. So perfect for making Christmas tags. So those are the ones that I stamped out from that set. And then I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a set of tags last year using this cute scoop image with the gingers in it. And so I colored a couple of these up already, but I'm going to be making a set of Christmas tags. This will probably be my first set of Christmas tags for 2025. And I just love this image, and I made tags with it, I guess not this past Christmas that just happened, but the year before. And it's one of my favorite images. So I stamped that one out, and I already started coloring it. And then I also stamped this one out, and this is a little crock. And it has the gingers, a little heart hanging, a ginger spice jar, and then a rolling pin. So these, again, will also become Christmas tags. And this is the stamp set. Let's see if I can kind of show you. Let me see if I have. There's the You're as Sweet as a Cookie from that other set. And then let me turn this over, and I can show you this set in full. So there's the scoop. And this was part of one of the monthly add-ons for the Recipe Stamp Club, I think 2 years ago now, so at Christmas time. So this one has so many cute images. I've done tags with this one before. There's a little ginger jar. I love this particular ginger with the little bow that's kind of made out of raffia. And then there's this rolling pin with bows on the side. And then this image that I just showed you is in here. This one with the cookies. So cute. Love this set. Oh my gosh, I could keep this one on my desk all year. I love them all. It's so hard to choose. So then this is the new one. This is one of the new, I believe, Recipe Stamp Club sets, if I'm remembering correctly. It's the add-on, I think. And this one has the smaller size of the gingerbread mugs. So you have a bigger size and a smaller size. And I already showed you the bigger size. if you want to see the difference in size, there they are side by side. Let me see if I can, here, I'll go like that. So there's the difference in size, if you will, between the two. And depending on, you know, as far as what size you like, might drive which one you might order. So the smaller one is about 2 inches and the bigger one is 2 3/4. Yeah. So really a really nice set of gingerbread mugs. I love this. So the bigger set and the smaller set. And the smaller set, I believe, was the add-on for the, when this came out in the Recipe Stamp Club. This was the add-on, and the add-on also has that You're as Sweet as a Cookie in it. And I believe this is on 2 different sets, if I'm remembering it at different sizes. But you saw me make a set of tags, which are posted over on Instagram, using this Gingerbread Joy hot cocoa. And so I wanted to do some of the other stamps that are in this set. So I stamped out the mugs, and I also stamped out this little ginger with the hearts. And I thought this would be really cute to even maybe use with the mugs or something. So that's that set. There's the Baby It's Cold Outside and this cute snowman. I hope I'm showing everything well. These are from Snowman Advice is the name of the set, if you can see it there. Snowman Advice. I hope I'm showing it right. And this one has really cute snowman images. I love these to and froms with this half snowflake that say to and from. There's some loose snowflakes in here that you can use to stamp around your image when you're done coloring and depending on how you're going to use it. And then I also did the Baby It's Cold Outside. The biggest thing I struggle with Dianna's sentiments is they're all too big. And so you have to, it's often necessary to make a bigger card or to just do the image on the front and then put the sentiment inside the inside of the card. So that's one way you can utilize them. But a lot of them are big enough to just take center stage. You can use a really pretty pattern paper behind it and then just make these sentiments the focal point if you want. So I love that, but I do wish they would make some smaller sentiments in 2025 that are more utilizing, easier to be used on smaller size cards and tags. So, but you can always look through your regular stamps, also your other stamp sets, to find sentiments that'll go with her beautiful images. The images are universal. So that is all of the stamps from Dianna Marcum that I stamped out. I'm so excited to color more things. And now I'm going to show you the 2 cards I created. I used this beautiful Trims die 1163 ZZ. This is an IO Stamps die done by Anna White. Again, this is no longer, the company is no longer open, so you'd have to look for this on a resale site if you want it, but I wanted to use her Rick Rack dies. So I used, I believe, this one here on one of my cards. And from My Creative Time, I used her stitched rectangle dies, as well as, this paper pad. I used her red and white gingham. Okay, and this is the Hot Chocolate Season paper pad from 2024. This is one of my favorite paper pads of all time from Emma. Oh my goodness, and I'm so excited for the release. Emma and I worked on it together for quite a while. I just gave a tiny bit of input, but I'm very excited for the release that's coming up. Anyway, I also use these Penny Black dies. This is their Zigzag Stackers die. And again, I bought this, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. And it's one that stays on my desk regularly. I love this zigzag stitching in this die set. And then I forgot, I also stamped out an older set from Dianna. This one has this adorable ginger spice. So a ginger spice container with the ginger popping out of the top and then kind of like aroma coming out from where the can is open. I love this image. It reminds me, I have older spice tins on display in my kitchen, and I just love this stamp set. This one is called Gingerbread Spice, most appropriately. And I did stamp this one out to also make a couple of Christmas tags this year. So sorry, that one got mixed up there a little bit. Okay, and then I wanted to add that I ordered from Jamie's shop, the Not Too Shabby shop, recently, and she gave me a code, and now the little thing that she gave it to me on is not sitting where I thought it was. So, oh my goodness. I will put the code in the drop-down menu. I don't know what happened to it. Okay. I believe the code is Jill10, and I will put it in the drop-down menu for you guys to get 10% off. at Not Too Shabby Shop. Jamie's a sweetheart, and she has so many beautiful paper pads. And I went over, I think it was over Thanksgiving, and I placed an order because I was looking mainly for some plaids and stuff. And I ordered a bunch of paper pads. I'm going to share 3 of them with you today that I used to create the cards I'm going to show you. So this is the Fall Life Plaids paper pad. Oh my goodness, this has so many fun plaids in it. And these, I ordered this over Thanksgiving, but these are great for Christmas. There's reds and greens in here. And then they're also wonderful for fall cards because there's lots of fall tones also. But just a wonderful paper pad. So that's one of the ones that I ordered. Again, it's called Fall Life Plaids. And then I ordered this one. This is called Christmas Plaids number 2. And I'll go ahead and open this. I should have taken it out of the plastic. Sorry for the crinkling. Before I came on, I meant to. Okay, so this one is loose, and it's called Christmas Plaids number 2. And this one just has gorgeous plaids in it. So really, really nice. And I love using bits of plaids or even as a full background on my cards. So it's always nice to have lots of plaids in your stash, especially when you're doing Christmas tags. So that is the Christmas Plaids number 2. And then this is another one that I ordered, and I just fell in love with some of the scenery papers in here. And then it also has some background papers that are really pretty. So this one's called a Shabby Christmas, and 12 designs of 6x6 paper. And look at these trees. So this is what I mean, where you could take one of Diana's larger sentiments, just cut this down to an A2 card front, and you could use the sentiments as the focal point with these beautiful trees in the background. But I just love this paper. I think it's so pretty. And then on the back side of that is little snow globes and a VW bug with a tree on top. There's candy canes, stockings, poinsettias, a dove, gifts, as well as a hot cocoa. So that, again, is a great paper to just add a sentiment to. Look at the gorgeous poinsettias. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Then you have glitter on the back one of that one with some sparkle stars in it. Then on this one you have ornaments hanging down. So really pretty. Then you go on to a different background color on the same sort of toss print with the cars and the stockings, candy canes, gifts, and hot cocos and snowmen. And then we have this poinsettia one with the pine boughs. And this one is just an all over kind of artistic paper with like paint swatches. And then it has like little gold gems on top and squiggles. And then we have this one again. It's that beautiful scenery, and you're repeating because I used some of the papers already. I love this scenery one where you have the houses. Isn't that cute? So this would be a really easy, like you could do a mini slimline card by just cutting along the top here, and you'd have a slimline card as well as a piece for the back of the card. So I love that. I'm going to have to do that. And then we have a plaid, another sparkle red, and then we start over again. So it's just a wonderful paper pad, you guys. I just love this one. I love the color story in this. So really pretty. And I always keep all my scraps, and I haven't set these up in bags yet. But this one, again, is a Shabby Christmas. And then the last thing I used on my cards is the LOTV Christmas Hexie stamp set. You guys saw me share this. This came out for Christmas 2024. I've been using it a lot on my Christmas tags and my cards. And so this is the digital printout, and I just cut out a couple of those to use. Again, all of my affiliate codes are in my drop-down menu. If you do go and order something, be sure to use my code Jill10 at checkout to save 10% at Lily of the Valley. I think it's the same code for Jamie's shop. It's Jill10 to save 10%. And then the other thing that I used is I do use these Statler markers. And I just have a whole set of these. I've shared this before, but just in case anyone's looking for a fine liner marker, these are called Statler Tri Plus Fine Liners, okay? And these are ones that I know Betsy Veldman over at the Greetery uses in the past. And she had mentioned these, and I purchased these on Amazon after she recommended them. And I just keep them in a bag. I have other things in here like my my At You Speaka pens or Spica pens. And I also have some Stampin' Write markers, which I think I got at the thrift store. But anyway, I keep a lot of my other markers in these little bags so that they're really easy to grab off my shelf when I need them for coloring. So let's go on to the cards that I created. I did 2 different cards. Here's the first one. It says, "Good things come to those who bake." And I did use, you know what I forgot to bring in? Oh, maybe I do have it. I used some Distress Mica Stain, and I have one that's almost gone, that's a berry one, and then I have this peppermint stick one. I can't remember if, I think I used a different one. I don't know. Anyway, these are mica stains, and I just take these outside. I make my card front. I don't put this part on yet, the focal point, but I take the card front once it's done out front, and I just give it one spray fairly high up, and let the spray go down over the paper. So you can see that this is a plaid paper from Jamie's paper pad that I just showed you, but I have used the mica stain to give it a really pretty glow. And I don't know if it'll come across on camera, but it does have a sparkly glow to it. And you can kind of see some of the drops up at the top. And then this is that beautiful rickrack piece from Anna White's die set, her trim die set from Impression Obsession. And then this is that plaid paper from the plaid Christmas plaid #2 from Jamie's shop. The beautiful stamp from Dianna Marcum, "Good things come to those who bake." And then on the inside, I just used a little memory box die set that has embroidered X's in it, if you will, and a strip of the paper. And I'm not sure, these I think are going to be thank you notes. So I'll probably put a thank you sentiment in here eventually when I go to send this out. And then on the back, you can see the little tag that I cut out from the Hexie stamp set from Lily of the Valley. And again, I use the digital stamp set, but this does come in photopolymer, but she may not have any left right now in the store. Okay. So just a really fun tag to use on the back of your cards or as sentiments. And then this is the second card. I use this beautiful snowflake paper from one of the Jamie's paper pads. And then I mixed it with the My Creative Time diagonal red and white gingham from her 2024 Christmas gingerbread paper pad. I colored this up with Copics. I did add a little bit of stickles just to the candy cane and around the snowman here. And I just colored it really simple, basic colors. I used 3 tones of grays to do the hat. Toner grays, I think toner 4, toner 2, and toner 1, toner gray 1. So these were Copic markers, and I love how this turned out and the shading I was able to do on the hat. And one thing I love about Dianna's stamps is she does give you shading dots that you can use to kind of know where to shade your when you're coloring. So that's very, very helpful. I added a little bit of shading to the scarf, but I might go back with a slightly darker color and redo it one more time just to give it a little bit more depth on the band and on the scarf. But anyway, these just turn out so cute. I love this hat with the gingers and the candy canes on top. And then this one says, "You're as sweet as a cookie." And on the back, it has the word joy. So, and then a strip of that same paper that I used on the front, I finished using the strip of it onto the back of the card. So those are my 2 card shares and everything else that I shared today for Saturday Morning Makes. Again, this is our final episode of Saturday Morning Makes for 2024. I want to thank every single one of you that participated by leaving comments, by sharing your art with us, whether you did that here on YouTube or over on Instagram or Facebook, our Facebook group that my lovely friend Jana of Jana Stamps runs for us. It's called Saturday Morning Makes, and today's makes too, and you can find that over on Facebook by just typing that in. And I hope you'll join that group and post there. Instagram, I am out of ability to add any new subscribers. So I've used all my subscriptions that they will allow me to have. And so as more people join and upload Saturday Morning Makes, I can't follow you anymore because I'm out of people or subscriptions. So I don't know. I'm going to go through and look to see if there's some of the health stuff and fitness stuff that I follow. Maybe I can unfollow some of that and be able to follow more of the artists that I love. So, but I just wanted to mention that if you're someone who is commenting on my stuff and you're seeing that I'm not following you, it's only because I can't. So, and if anybody has any ideas or suggestions as to where else we could post that might be more user friendly for having a group, please let me know. I think Threads allows you to make a group, but I would need an administrator or someone to manage that for me because I just don't have enough time in my life to do everything. So anyway, that is the end of this video. I am looking forward to 2025 with each and every one of you. I wish you all a beautiful New Year's Eve. Stay safe, and my heart and prayers are with everybody. I just hope that we can all create joy in 2025. And use art as a way to handle getting away from some of the harder things in life and enjoying the bliss that comes when you are creating. So thank you all so much for supporting my channel, for supporting the companies that I work with, and for just being so friendly and sweet with your comments. I just appreciate you all. Happy New Year and happy holidays. Bye now.